I'm Ryan Durbin from RD Ceramics, located in Highland Heights, Kentucky.
And I'm Becca Otis with Five Lines Pottery, and I'm located in Statesville, North Carolina. And welcome to Wheel Talk.
Oh, there it goes.
Hello.
Hey,
Hi.
it's just the two of us today.
Yeah, there's a very distinct male voice that is not here.
We told him that we'd be good, though.
No, you told him we'd be good.
Okay.
I promised nothing.
I said I'd try to keep us, I promised I would keep us on track.
And I disagreed with that promise.
And I probably lied, but we're gonna have fun anyhow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
So our topic today is plants and clay, or
Plants and clay.
gardening and clay.
Because a couple weeks ago, we were doing the book club, and we were like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. Because the only thing that we thought about talking about previously was depression, which was depressing.
I don't want to talk about that anymore.
No.
It's honestly, like the Zoloft is working real good for me. I haven't felt depressed in a minute.
I'm on, I don't think I'm on Zoloft. Wait, what's the off-brand of Zoloft?
It's just called the name of the drug.
Oh, I'm on Pheomodidine or something like that.
Yes, I think
Is it
that's the
Prozac?
same thing I'm on. Famotidine?
Yeah, FIO.
No, wait. Famotidine is Pepcid, and I'm on that too.
Oh, I'm on that too. You know what? That's right. Oh, Pheoloxetine.
Oh, I don't know that one.
Wait. You know what? Fuck it. I don't know.
Fluoxetine?
Fluoxetine.
That is Prozac.
It is Prozac?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're on Zoloft.
Yes, correct.
Yes, yes. They put me on Prozac because I had really bad anxiety.
And
I don't know. I'm having really bad anxiety today.
really, even with everything that went on?
Yeah.
That's pretty good. I
And
think it's working.
and Andrew's miming stuff to me that I don't understand. So
Andrew, stop doing that lewd gesture.
it's hot. Yeah. And our
Put
AC
that
doesn't
back
work.
in your pants.
Our AC our AC doesn't work really well right now.
Oh no.
And the dog's trying to get up here and
And you still don't feel anxious. Hey, that's kind
No,
of
I
excellent.
I do feel anxious.
Oh, you do feel anxious. Oh,
Yeah.
not too bad.
And yeah, who cares? What's new?
Yeah. So we're gonna talk about plant and garden related thingies. Do you have any plant pot related questions before you get to the other one that you started? Uh-oh. You're not there anymore. Well, now it's just me. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Taylor Swilley Show. Today we are going to talk about the list of questions that Becca has and that I don't. Okay, I'm going to pause this till she figures out what's going on here. I realized I should have done an evil laugh. So. There we go.
Okay, we are back. Becca just had a panic attack. It's fine.
We are being real today.
Yeah, I my computer was on like 0% and and then just everything happened all at once. And this is why the podcast does not live without Ryan Durbin.
Yes.
Because he keeps us grounded.
He does. And he does all the research and stuff, so we don't have to.
Yeah, that too. Definitely that.
Yep.
Definitely that. You know what's funny is that we just had a review on the podcast. It was like 3 weeks ago or something like that, and they said that, well, obviously they don't like the cussing because who does?
Oh my
Apparently,
God, fuck them.
I
Sorry,
know.
go ahead.
God damn it. Um, uh, but I really like it. Blah blah blah. It was a 3 star, by the way.
Uh,
I really like it. Blah blah blah. But the cussing sucks. Blah blah blah. And then they're like they've been talking way too much about business instead of pottery. And I was like, I didn't really think about that, and I guess it's kind of true that we've been talking more about business, and so I thought that this episode might be a little bit ringing it on back.
more about pottery, yeah, for sure. And I would like to say that the book I recommended for book club last time was about pottery.
I'm
So,
pretty sure my book was very art related.
yes, it was.
Ryan's book
Was the terrible one?
was garbage.
We found out he's like super Trumpy and stuff after the fact. Oops.
Not Ryan, the book that
Oh, the book. That wasn't the book that he picked.
the author was super Trumpy and
Yes,
stuff.
yes, that. Yes. I
Which,
read the whole book and they didn't say anything political, just weird.
yeah, the book was fine. But uh, and like obviously you can vote for whoever you want to, blah 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 blah. Um,
So you were gonna ask me a question.
I was gonna ask you a question. I was thinking about this today, and it's a very simple question. But since I just had an aloe plant that just bit the dust,
Oh,
um, because that's how it works. Uh, I've only ever been successful at growing one thing, okay?
okay.
Or except for garden stuff, which
Is it
I
aloe plants?
no.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Still one for one then.
yeah. No, I've only ever been successful at growing donkey tails,
Oh, those are cute.
which apparently they're actually kind of difficult to grow, and I just kind of like figured it out. The problem with my donkey tails is that I have them in a van, and periodically they would fall out from somewhere
Oh.
and bite the dust. So I had to replant the donkey tail probably 7 times. And I think by like the seventh time of falling out, it was like no more to be seen. So there is that. But um my question was, whenever I make planters, I always put a hole in the side and do a tray, or I do a hole in the bottom with a lead out so that the it can drain. Um my question is one hole enough? And how big does the hole have to be for a planter?
I'm trying really hard
Get
not
your
to.
fucking brain out of the
I'm
gutter, Taylor.
sorry. All size holes are good. Okay. Um, if the hole is like a 1/4 inch, that's definitely like a good size for a houseplant
Okay.
in my estimation, but I usually do two
2 holes.
two holes uh on the
Taylor,
bottom.
how's your hole? Family.
Oh my God, we've devolved already. A 3 star person is never gonna listen to this one.
Yeah. Maybe I don't know, maybe it'll spark hope. It's like we're really getting into the gutter, but we're talking about pottery. So,
Yes, count it.
right? So 1 point up, 1 point down. Maybe we're just evened.
Still at 3 stars. Good. Okay.
Yep, still at 3 stars.
Yeah.
So, so
So
you like to
yeah.
do 2 holes.
Yeah, if it's really like two smaller holes, I think is better than one big one because then stuff doesn't fall out as easily, but you still get
Okay.
the same amount of drainage.
Okay. What about
Um,
if there's like a tray on it? Like I'll do stuff with attached tray and then I'll put like one hole in with my pinky on the
yes.
side. Is that not enough?
I have done that, and my only issue with those is that the tray really has to be big enough to hold a good bit of water.
Mm,
I've made them myself and the trays are too small and they just fill up immediately and then spill over and then why even have a tray? But I think that having one that's, especially if it's the size of your pinky, that's plenty.
okay.
As long as it's like at the bottom, like not like there isn't space at the bottom where water can collect and can't get out. Like if it's a little deeper than the hole, that's bad because it'll just collect in there and rot.
Got it, got it, got it, got it. So it has to be at the base.
Yes.
Has to
Yeah,
be at
I
the
keep
base.
seeing these planters that like cry, like they have eyes on the side and they cry when you water them, which first of all, it's dirty brown water and it looks nasty. It's a fun
Right, right,
idea,
right.
but
Hmm.
also it doesn't drain the pot enough.
Yeah,
Put those holes at the bottom. Let the eyes cry into the bottom.
right.
That's my take.
Maybe have them pee instead of cry.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree.
Um, I've heard of putting bisque pieces in the bottom of pots. Have you ever done that?
Hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
like shards.
Yeah.
That's not gonna stop the water from collecting there and rotting, but it'll maybe keep the roots out a little.
Well, I think what it does is that it collects the water and it releases it slowly back into the pot.
Well, I mean, if they're
Is that
bisque,
wrong?
then they would absorb, but honestly, I would not plant a plant in something like that because that's just too risky to me.
Too risky?
There's too much, like you don't want water just sitting in the pot. Even if it's inside bisqueware, it's still sitting there. It can collect bacteria and it can start to decompose your plant. So I would not do that. But what I have done is make my own succulent potting mix,
Mm-hmm.
and my old bisque pieces have gone into that for sure.
Oh, okay.
They're great um, substrate, sort of.
Okay. Yeah, like little, like almost like air pockets.
Yes.
Yeah. I know very little about plants. I've tried to grow let's see, I got some carnivorous plants.
Oh yeah, and those are really hard to grow.
Yeah, a
Yeah.
while back. Yeah, they were not the funnest.
No, they're not.
Um, and then I got some, and then my donkey tail, which has been
Hmm.
successful. I would like to get another donkey tail because donkey tails are cat friendly.
Yeah, they're sedums, right? So I think so. But
Yeah,
I
they
mean, I
definitely are
can
cat
tell you
friendly.
all the different kinds of plants I have in my house. Like I can send you like if you
Okay.
want cat-friendly
No, no, no,
plants.
no, 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 no. We're not, we're not planning on becoming a fucking gardener here. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, no, no. I have one plant that I got from in our house. We have one plant that I got from Trader Joe's, and it's in a pink disco ball, and it's currently alive. I got
Sounds
it.
like a place that would have great drainage.
Oh, it's got a planter. It's got a pot inside of a pot. So
Oh, it's a cash pot. Okay, got it.
yeah,
Yep.
and yeah, because Trader Joe's is a solid one, and then I have. And then I had an aloe plant that I got on like my birthday, May 1st. And I believe, even though aloes are dangerous to cats, so I was like, I don't know. But I think it rotted.
Did you like change the soil or anything?
No.
Okay. So
But
like,
it had a little, okay, I let it drain and it had a little plug
mhm.
and and I shouldn't have plugged it, but I plugged it.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
that's
what I did.
it's a desert plant, so what it wants is like a rocky, sandy soil, not like the stuff that it's grown in.
Yeah.
And it wants a lot of drainage and not too much water.
And would it do those want do like does it matter how big the plant pot size is?
Yeah,
It does.
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. With succulents, people, and I'm not an expert in succulents, but I've been growing them for like 10 years successfully, so I just like a moderate, middle of the road succulent
Right.
person. But some people like really like to control the size of their succulents by keeping them intentionally in a small pot,
Okay.
and it makes them grow a different way. I like fatter and more compact or something. I don't remember, but that's one of the ways that people manipulate how their succulents look.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't want it to be too big either. Like with mine, I think there's like a 1/4 inch on each side, and there's plenty of room for the roots to go down.
Okay.
And I put them in bonsai jack, which is a succulent, special succulent cactus potting soil, which is really, it just looks like a bunch of rocks and stuff.
Ah.
So they drain out and they never rot.
Okay.
Yep. And I used to make succulent planters. That was like one of the first things I ever made and sold. Um, but looking back on them now, I made them too shallow. They should have been deeper, but I didn't really have the skill yet to. They were
Like the
just basically like a
knowledge.
bowl.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't able to pull a wall that high.
You didn't have the like, you literally didn't have the skills.
Yes, is exactly right. But people love them. I sold them for like 10 or 15 bucks on Etsy, and I still have people following me from that era,
Oh,
like
that's
back when I
nice.
lived in Georgia. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, man. Yeah. Fuck. Here's what I think that I like one thing that I realized when I was making planters that I never really understood before I started working with a plant store, is that it is nice. And I know this seems like such common knowledge now, but it is nice to be able to have a planter that you can put the plastic pot in without it showing.
Good point, good point. So they got to be tall enough and wide
So they have to
enough.
be, yeah, tall enough and wide enough. And what I would do if you are considering doing planters, which I do think that plants are never going out of style.
Yeah, agreed.
Um, is to just go to a plant store and say like, hey, uh can I just have one of each size so
Yeah.
that I can do the measurements. And then you can like use it to make sure they do fit inside.
Yeah, those are called cache pots.
Cash
And
pots.
Cache. Cache.
Okay.
Um, and you use them a lot for like orchids. Uh, and just like in case you don't want to have like a dish underneath, I
Mm-hmm.
guess. I feel like it probably contributes more to rot than, having it the dish and having it drain out, but I don't know. People do it
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah,
depending
because
on what kind of plant you have.
well, and I know a lot of people too will just like put all those in the sink, water them, let them drain for a while, and then put them back in the.
Right. Yeah. That's how
Yeah.
most people do. But I have too many, so I have to bring the water to them.
Did I ever tell you about Rachel and how she didn't get mad at me, but she was like, Becca, you have to stop. This is why I don't have plants actually,
What
is
did you
because
do to Rachel?
no, it wasn't Rachel. It's just okay. Rachel and Ryan have a ton of plants, right? So
Yes.
they like have a ton of plants.
Yes.
And and she got those globes that you can like fill up and they water plants like
Yes. Yeah, I know what you
periodically.
mean. Like
Okay,
self-watering things.
this is okay. I don't have plants because I have an obsession with watering plants. And like I turn into a child. I am like, is it wet? Is it wet? Is it wet? Like I like get really excited about it and I want the plant to grow. And of course I think it's gonna grow right in front of my face. And so I went around and I watered everything.
Oh
Whatever.
my God.
And she was like, Becky, you have to stop. And I was like, why?
Oh my God.
She's like, you have to, because she had all those globes, and I was like, I'm gonna fill them all up.
No. No.
And she was like, you have to stop. And I'm like, but why?
Yeah, because you're gonna kill them all.
Yeah.
I have a lot of plants and in the house and out of the house, and I water once a week indoors. The succulents live outside, so they just get water when it rains. And then I
Mm,
bring them in the wintertime. I water them like twice during the winter because I don't want them
yeah.
to die. Um, and the more you water them and they don't drain, the more they're gonna die. So, um, yeah, so that's like how they work at our house. And then of course we have our whole front and back pollinator slash vegetable garden situation going on.
Yeah.
So we're big in plants.
Yeah. I respect that about you.
Oh, thanks.
Um, I'll never be that way.
Everything's not for everyone. It's
Like,
okay.
I once tried to grow a
Oh,
chive
fun.
plant, and then my cat ate it, so
Oh no.
it's fine. It was Lloyd. He was invincible. Um,
I'm pretty sure that's not cat safe.
yeah,
Like any kind of onion or garlic is really toxic to them. So,
yeah, he
well,
didn't care. So,
no, Lloyd was a special one.
yeah, yeah, he lived much longer after that anyway. So, uh,
It wasn't the chive that took him out.
no, it wasn't.
Yeah. I make sure most of mine are cat safe, but I also, if I have, like, I have pothos and some other ones that are like not as cat safe, but I keep them way up high where they can't reach them.
Oh, okay. I'm
So
looking up what pothos looks like.
it's like your
Hmm.
generic house plant that's got like
I
it
might have
trails.
one of these.
Yeah, just don't let the cats eat it.
Yeah, you know what? My cat doesn't even know what plants look like, so it's fine.
That's good.
Yeah.
Um,
Tammy is much more concerned about the mouse that he is failing to catch for the past 2 weeks. So,
he needs to get some on the job training or
dude,
something.
he did get it. Okay, so he did get it, but then we kind of distracted him, and the mouse went somewhere else, and then
Ah,
he thought it was still in the other room. So
oh.
he's been guarding the dishwasher for a week.
Well, when cats get a little animal and they like bite it and scratch it, there's this stuff in their saliva, like bacteria in their saliva, that will slowly kill the animal. That's how one of my birds died.
Shut
Um,
up.
yeah. My roommate was not supposed to bring her parents' cat over, but for some reason she did, and my door to my room was always closed, and when I came home, it was closed, but the cat was inside with my bird.
Wow.
And the bird lived another 24, 48 hours after that, but the vet told me like that is how cats kill things in the wild a lot of the time. Like they just injure it and then sit around and wait for the bacteria to do its work.
That
So
makes so much
that's
sense.
probably why he's hanging out in
That
front of the
makes
dishwasher waiting for it to
so
die.
much sense. Oh my God.
Yep.
Like, and I'm thinking about all of my cats in the past and how they've just like played with
Mm-hmm.
these mice and like not killed them right away. Those little bitches.
Yeah. Poor
Fucking
Budgie.
bitches.
Anyway,
Anyway,
so
moving on.
yeah, I
Uh,
don't remember. Oh, cat safe. Yeah. Uh, just always like if you're gonna buy a plant at the nursery and you have pets, just Google it before you buy it. And I think the ASPCA, one of those big animal organizations, has like a whole database.
yeah. You
Yep.
know what I just realized is that we never actually like really said what we were doing today, like why we're here and Ryan isn't.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
like 20 minutes in. So I feel like maybe we should mention that Ryan is getting a break,
A well-deserved break.
a well-deserved break. And and so me and Taylor are doing a break episode, and Ryan has already done an episode with Heidi, and I haven't listened to it, but I did edit it
Without listening.
without listening.
On
So
autopilot.
I know it was good because Heidi's an amazing speaker. She's like very
Yeah,
thoughtful when she speaks.
agreed. Yeah, she's cool.
Yeah.
Shout out to Heidi.
She,
Anyway, yeah, so that's what's going on. And then so we put out the call for some questions from the
yeah.
audience about plants and garden stuff. So
Yeah.
you have those and I don't. So
I don't have I yeah, and I've realized that there may be more questions, but we have the first three. And I'll look
okay.
on the Instagram to see if there was actually more. Okay, here's the first question. Also, it should be noted that Taylor, if you don't listen to Wheel Talk podcast, you know, good fucking luck. Like, you should know who Taylor is. But
Oh, thank you.
Like Taylor's part of the podcast, so just deal with it. Um,
Like it or not.
Taylor does beekeeping and
Yes.
very good at plants, green thumb. So that's why we're talking about plants and pots today. So, okay. The first question is from Catherine Dowell, and it says the bee cups like Ryan had in a recent show, do they have the special UV coating for the bees? What does that even mean? And like, I'm sure it didn't have UV coating, right?
I mean, I can't tell you what Ryan did. I don't even know what bee waterers he had. You think they're still on his Etsy?
They just had little bee cups. They were just like little sticks with little cups at the end.
Okay, so it's your typical quote bee watering. It looks like a little tulip.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So bees do see UV light. Uh
What?
oh, they
Please
do.
explain.
They can see UV light. Sophie can tell you better about things like this
So
than me,
like,
but
how do they exist?
well, they can see things other than UV light also.
Oh, okay.
But they can just also see that spectrum that we
Okay.
can't. And flowers make they have like UV colors. So if you look at like how a bee sees the world, it's very different from the way that we see it. And the
Mm-hmm.
flowers like really pop out. Um but I doubt that Ryan has some kind of UV coating. Honestly, I mean, the thing about bees is that they would rather drink from a dirty puddle than something that somebody makes. I know because I've had to try to water my bees for the past couple of years when it gets really hot. And they just want me to spray the driveway down and they want to come down and drink from a puddle. They also really like to drink out of like my plant pots that are outside
Oh
after
yeah.
they've been watered. They'll just stay, they have a favorite pot. They had one this spring that they would just all come to. But I was really determined, excuse me, I was really determined when we first started keeping bees that I wanted to make a bee water that they would actually use.
Mm-hmm.
So I made a shape that's kind of like imagine a UFO,
Yeah.
and it's got a dip between the top and the lip and the top and the lip are at the same height. So there's basically like a little island that they can stand on in the middle, and they can stand all around the outside.
So what you're telling me is it has a nipple.
Well,
And
yes, but it's a very broad one.
okay, so it's got an
It's a very warm day.
okay.
Um,
Okay, so it doesn't have a nipple, it has the areola.
yes,
And
correct.
and then it has like a ring around that.
Well, it has it just the lip on the outside of the piece, like it goes up again.
Have you considered making boob bee cups?
You'd think that'd be right up my alley. But I haven't. Uh, because so I made those and I put them on a little. I'm through like a little cylinder shape to elevate them off the ground a little bit. Um, so it basically looks like a UFO on a cup.
Yeah.
And with a little lake of water in the middle that's very pigeon shut up. That's
I
very
hear it.
she's saying, "Up, puzzles." This is what she does when she wants attention. She just spams every button she has. Honey, I'm working right now. She looked at me.
That's
I'm
okay.
busy. We can do puzzle later. You've already had like 30 puzzles today. Anyway,
Tammy's on the slab roller, and I just had to
oh,
take away this like felt piece of art that I bought as a pity buy once,
uh-huh.
and that was way too expensive. But it's like, and now he's playing with something on the wall, so I'm with
Oh
you,
my
100%.
God.
Yeah, yep.
Hey, it's Taylor here from Backyard Kiln to tell you again how amazing my L&L kiln is. I bought it secondhand out of someone's carport with no idea if it even worked, and I learned to replace the elements and the controller and the thermocouples and install a vent system all from their free video support library. They've designed these kilns to be so user serviceable, it doesn't take a whole lot of know-how or any fancy tools. I had never touched a kiln before, and I was able to do basic maintenance just after watching some videos. And if I ever had a question or wasn't sure what to do, I just emailed or called their customer service line, and they were able to help me right away. Even now, they still help me out for free, even though it is a super old kiln, like older than my teenager, and still working perfectly, unlike my teenager. You know, the kiln does not complain, and it does what I ask it to the first time. Anyway, if you are thinking about buying a kiln or upgrading the one you have, definitely consider L&L. They are all I want to use for the rest of my pottery career. Check them out at hotkilns.com. That's HOTKILNS.com. Okay, back to the show. Cats, they're the best.
And he's about to fall off the table, actually.
No.
Because of gravity.
Gravity. Clark used to say gravity because it grabs you.
I like that.
When he was really small.
Gravity.
Gravity. What the fuck was I saying? Oh, bees. Okay, so they still would rather drink out of a plant pot than the stuff that I made. But this spring, those things have been sitting out there for like 4 or 5 years now, and most of them broke from freezing. But there's one, and it finally got disgusting and mucky enough that they were like, yes, this is now our place.
Okay, so what you're telling me is don't glaze it. Okay, don't glaze it. Make it as unglazed as possible. Sell it after you've smushed it in the dirt. And then it'll be perfect.
Maybe. I also had to put like little rocks in it because they're just not that smart. They will drown in, an eighth of an inch of water.
Are you fucking kidding me?
They're just, yeah. So my take is don't make bee waterers. They don't need them. Especially the tulip-shaped things like that. That's like a bee drowning trap. Like,
why are bees dumb enough to drown? That's what I want to know.
Their brains are very small.
Okay, but so are ants, okay?
Right. Well, and ants can drown?
Yeah, but they don't because they're smart as fuck.
I think they do.
No, they don't. They swim, Taylor.
Oh, maybe because they're really lightweight. I don't know.
They float.
But bees have wings, and wet wings don't fly.
Oh, that makes sense.
So, and they're covered with hair, which will keep the water on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if ants have hairs too. They might. I should ask.
I was kidding. I know nothing. I know nothing about ants. Anyway,
so those tulip-shaped bee waters, they're only going to be good if they're full to the top, and the bees don't fall in. But like, they're one going to evaporate immediately, and two, when it's like halfway full, the bee's going to be like, oh, I'm going to get a little bit, and then they're going to fall in and die.
Okay, so, here's a question. Here's a question. What if you made a bee waterer, and it looked kind of like it had spikes, like dull spikes, so that they could just they couldn't fall in?
Spikes.
Not spikes, but spikes. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, I don't know what not spikes, but spikes means.
Like humps, okay? Like humps.
Okay.
like
well,
bee
like
humps.
what I tried to do with the island in the middle.
Yeah, but that's not what I'm talking about. Like a fucking bee hump that like yes, but no. Like like pebbles in a river, like where it's like they're the height of the water, but they're in a grid system so that the bee can't fall in.
That would be that would probably work, but it would be way easier to just get a tray and put a bunch of pebbles in it.
You know what? It'd probably just be easier to let the fucking plants handle it.
Yeah, it would be. But you could, if you wanted to, make a really nice little tray that's deep, but not too deep, and get the right size rocks and put it in, and then that's the bee waterer that you sell. And then the other thing is that they're really shallow and they dry up really, really fast. But you can't make them deep because the fuckers will drown.
You know what? I got it. Okay. You need to get an automatic cat waterer, okay?
Okay.
Take the filter out. so it gets nice and gross. And then and then put rocks in it so that every time the bee shows up, it senses the bee and then it starts.
Don't
It
those things like splash though?
No, mine doesn't.
Oh, okay.
Mine doesn't. Mine's like really shallow and it just like what it does is it senses when the cat's there and then it
Hmm.
turns on or it senses when you're there or whatever. Because I don't want it
Hmm.
running all the time because that sound I can't do it.
Yeah.
So
Well, that's an idea. I mean, if you have to make a bee waterer, that's my recommendation. The bee waterers were not made by beekeepers. Like whoever designed that, I don't know what the fuck they were thinking. And I mean, there are more bees than just honeybees in the world, and way more important bees than honeybees. But
what?
yeah, the bees that we need to save are the native bees.
Those aren't
Um,
honeybees?
no, honeybees are not native to North America.
Tell us
Um,
more.
I'm trying to remember more. So I think they were brought over from Europe. Um, and so the bees that we have in oh my phone's ringing, sorry. The bees that we have in here in the US are solitary bees, and wasps and um like hummingbirds. Those are all pollinators that are important for our ecosystem.
And wait, wasps are garbage, right?
No,
They don't give us
they
any.
are pollinators as well,
Well, fuck them.
and bats as well.
Yeah, well,
Not every wasp is bad, but some of them can be territorial, which
I would
are
take a bat over a wasp. Have you ever seen ground wasps? Those fuckers can die a silent, fucking painful ass death. Fuck
it
those
does hurt.
guys.
I stepped on one bare feet one time when I was a kid. That hurts a lot. Um, but they are really important for our ecosystem and for our pollination of our crops too. Um, and unfortunately, because a lot of times spray our crops, it kills the native pollinators. And even like if your house is next to like a farm, the pesticides will still kill the ones in your yard too. Like they'll blow over. Um, it's just bad news. So what we want to do is to grow um, native plants that our native pollinators are attracted to.
Hmm.
Here in Kentucky, there's like echinacea and yarrow and goldenrod and a whole bunch of other things. Sophie's very big on making sure we have natives. A lot of natives in our yard. And guess what? In the summertime, our yard is full of lightning bugs and big old bumblebees and hummingbirds and all kinds of things. And our neighbors who plant like mums from the garden store, if anything, and then
Hmm.
treat their lawns and don't let clover or any nice weeds grow, um, they just have nothing. Like they have no, they're just deserts.
Mm,
And it's very sad.
that is sad.
Yeah. Um,
And if you
anyway.
want Sophie to be on the podcast, um, put in your like tell us because I think we need to like create a portfolio and
Oh,
and then show Sophie so that we can convince her to be on the podcast.
the thing is, she just really doesn't like her voice.
I know.
Um, so, getting her to do something where her voice is broadcast is probably like not gonna happen. Sorry.
I
But she is
know.
really, really smart and knows everything about ecosystems. She's just got
Everything.
into the master's program at U of L
No
for
kidding.
ecology. Yeah,
That's so cool. And Sophie used to be a lawyer.
yes, she
So,
did.
so like she's fucking
For
smart as
many years, she
fuck.
was a lawyer. Yeah, she's really, really smart.
Also, that makes so much sense now. Okay, I was pause, sidetrack. That makes so much sense now because I was just listening to a podcast, the Diary of a CEO. I'm really
Mm-hmm.
enjoying that podcast because the guy who does it asks really interesting questions.
Okay.
And he had this lawyer on that he had this lawyer on that was so interesting and he is a he's a trial lawyer
Hmm.
and his name is Steve, oh no, Jefferson Fisher, and
Okay.
he's a communication expert, and he like talks to people about how to like kind of like relax their voice and like lead with confidence instead of like going in with like fear and like anxiety and stuff like that. And after listening to that, I was like, God, that makes so much sense. After
Yeah.
having a conversation with Sophie
Hmm.
and like realizing that like the way Sophie speaks is so mellow.
Yes, she's editing, pre-editing everything in her head.
Yeah, and it's
Hmm.
confident and it's
Hmm.
like yeah, it's incredible. And I was like, oh, that makes so much sense. You know?
Yep. Absolutely true.
Yeah. So
Sometimes I'm like, just say what you're thinking. And she's like, no, I
I
have to edit.
I would assume all lawyers don't do that, but I would imagine she was a pretty successful lawyer, so
She was.
yeah.
She didn't do a lot of trial stuff, but she did advise uh, people on legal matters, and she was a real estate lawyer, and she worked for the city of Hendersonville, North Carolina for many years,
Yeah.
um, as their attorney, city attorney.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So she knows a lot about ecosystems, and that's kind of like her favorite thing is ecology. So
That's
I
really
hear a
cool.
lot about it.
That's really cool. Well, if you're ever sick of it, you can just tell her to call me up and she could just blabber to me.
Oh, she would love that. Okay, so I think we've handled bee waterers and my opinions on them.
Oh yeah, bee waters. Okay.
So back to pottery.
Back to pottery. Okay, the next thing is bee waters. The next thing is oh shit. Dun-dun-dun. Is it worth making planters plant pots? Takes up a lot of kiln space, needs need to be three money signs, but that looks like euros, so I assume they're from Europe. Um, maybe like it needs to be efficient, but like I have a trick for this. It needs to be like save money.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's worth making planters plant pots because plant people are like parents. They will spend the fucking money.
Is true.
Um, do you okay, I'm gonna say this and then you go.
Okay.
Okay. What I will say is the person that I mentored from, his name is Larry Bruning, and he primarily made planters. Like that is what he made his whole living off of. And he was
Wow.
making like 2 mil a year kind of thing, right?
Damn.
Yeah,
Those must have been
like
some good planters.
well, he did classes too, but yes, they were good planters. That's who I learned how to do the attached plate with
Mm-hmm.
the pinky trick.
What's
Anyway,
his name again? I'm gonna Google him.
Larry Bruning. It's
Larry
like old school pots, right? Like it's Bruning pottery, Bruning pottery.
Pottery. Yep.
And
Snohomish, Washington.
like he made like 13-inch planters in like a minute and a half. That's what we're talking about. So
Damn. That's how
yeah.
you learn to be so efficient.
Yeah. Yeah. That is where I learned to be efficient, yes.
That's so cool.
And yeah, I used to just watch him make pots. So anyway, moving on. They used to, you don't need to, you shouldn't actually glaze the inside of your planters, right? And
Well, they say that, but I mean, if it's vitrified, it doesn't really matter.
right. No, it doesn't. But like it's kind of a waste, right?
It is a
So
waste.
here's the thing. If you make planters, you can stack three planters inside of each other
Mm-hmm.
when you fire them in the glaze kiln.
Yep.
So actually you think that planters take up a lot of space, but if you're doing it right, they actually take up way less space.
Yep.
So and you can make little stands to put them in if you want, or you can just make them so that they can fit inside of each other. But they used to stack, oh my God, they used to stack 10 pots inside of each other
Wow.
because they never glazed the inside.
Mm-hmm.
And because they always use the sponge over the hole and then they would dip it down to the rim
Mm-hmm.
and then wipe off the bottom and then dip the rim.
Smart.
Yeah. So, and so they used, and they had little pedestals that they would put them on inside.
Oh, inside the
Yeah,
Okay.
like a big pot. So they have a 13 inch, and then they have a 10 inch inside the 13 inch, and then they have a 8 inch, and then a 6 inch, and then a 4 inch, and then a 2 inch.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
Insane.
I'm looking at them. Yeah, they're really cute.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Wow, they've got tons of different options. This is
Yeah.
great. Yeah,
Yeah. It's kind of like an old school style of glazing, and he
it is.
actually he actually died probably like 7 years ago,
Mm,
but or maybe six, I don't know. But his wife is still doing it, and they yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
So anyway, what are your thoughts on planters?
I make some for my friend at the farmer's market who's a plant guy.
Mm-hmm.
Swingler Botanicals. His name's Bob Swingler. And so he told me like what he likes to use, and he does a lot of bonsai.
Mm.
And that kind of planter is a whole different kind of planter.
Mm-hmm.
They're really
Preston does bonsais.
shallow. Yeah. Um, yeah, they're really shallow and they're kind of sometimes they're like square. I've made a couple
Mm.
for him, which is fun.
Yeah.
Like
And
learning
the
to throw an altar to make them square.
oh yeah, the bonsai community is fucking insane.
Yeah, and that's another great niche. Like if you can get good at making bonsai pots and make those, not a lot of people make those.
Yeah,
So,
but I will add to that, if you get into it just to make the pot, they're gonna sniff you out like a fucking piece of doo-doo.
what do
They
you
will.
mean?
What I'm saying is that the bonsai crowd does not appreciate somebody who doesn't know anything about a bonsai plant.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you
So
got to learn.
you gotta learn, you gotta be
Yeah.
in it, and those people are weird. So you gotta fucking be in it. Okay, so
It's their special interest.
yeah, well, it's weird, and it's not weird. It's just like, they're just like very philosophical and like all that shit, and everything has to have a meaning, and so like just keep that in mind. But you can sell a plant for $2,000, so
Yeah,
fuck it.
some of these are, oh, these are cool. Yeah, I've made a couple of bonsai pots in my time. They're neat.
Let's see if I
And
can.
but what he's really asking me to make nowadays is some uh like 3.5 by 3.5 round planters that he can just like sell with plants for cheap.
Oh yeah,
And they're unglazed. They're just reclaimed clay, and I don't mix it up really well, so they look kind of like wood, but they're all swirly, like brown and white.
nice.
And he said people love those. So that's what's selling here. I think there's like two different I think there's like two different schools of thought on like what makes a good planter, and like some of them like you want like this poppy, colorful, design heavy, you know, decorative thing,
Mm-hmm.
or you want like something that's very plain and it's not going to take away from the pot
The
the
pot, the
plant.
plant, yeah.
Yeah, like the plant is the star.
Yeah, like personally, I think you could probably just sell white planters and do
Mhm.
just fine. Um, like white and black.
Mhm.
Uh, that's what I used to sell at the plant shop. I would sell white, black, and then one other color. I think it was like a blue
Mhm.
or maybe a green, and she did with really well with that. Um, but yeah, I do think that I if you can make them affordable, you'll do great.
Yeah. People like them to be pretty affordable, like
Like,
15 and under,
yeah, either make
20
them really
bucks.
affordable or make them extremely expensive.
Yeah, like I mean, I'm looking at Etsy at and I did this before, but then I forgot everything that I learned when I did it a week ago. But like, so like, there's some like really cool like geometric like shit going on that's like heavy sgraffito, or like some really heavy carving with like some really cool glaze combo on it. And then there's, like a plain blue pot, like a plain brown pot.
Yeah.
My sister bought one. I remember thinking, what the fuck? This was like kind of like a bonsai mentality kind of pot.
Mm-hmm.
And no shade to this maker because they are doing cool like I don't know. I looked at it and I thought maybe this didn't take very much skill to make, but it looked kind of gnarled and tree-like and just like really organic, really organic.
Yeah, that's how Preston makes his pots. But he's
And
like
people
in the
pay all
bonsai
kinds
town.
of money for that.
Yep.
They really, really like that. And I'm like, it doesn't seem like, I'm sure it does take a lot of skill to get to make that happen, but I feel like it would be doable,
Hmm.
with a little bit of trying. Um,
What are your opinion? Oh my God, there's a fish one. There's a handcrafted Mexican fish planter. That's fucking cool as shit.
how much do they
Uh,
want for it?
it was sold, so I don't know.
Oh,
But but the owl planter right next to it is $71. But it's like really painted well, you know. Um,
this one is shaped like a butt, and it is $16. Looks like it was slip cast.
you know what I love is the ones that like hang the legs off of.
Yeah, those are cute.
Yeah, these ones are 36, but they're 55% off of 82, like bullshit. Um,
Okay.
what I was gonna say is here's okay. So when I was making plants for the plant store, or potter's pots for the plant store, I was making just regular pots, no plate, right?
hmm
And she would sell the pots, and then I made plates that were literally just, I don't even think they were glazed. I think they were just clay.
hmm
And I think that the plates, we don't talk about the plates for planters very often because what sold the best was the plates.
Really?
Because what I found is that it is really hard to find a simple, cute plate that fits.
Oh.
And maybe I did glaze them. I might have glazed them black or white. Okay, but
hmm
it was like simple, right? I don't think I needed to, but like just a plate because like most people are like I have to go to a thrift store and buy a weird ass little tiny plate and put it under my plant,
Right.
you know? And so I think that that's like an untapped almost like an untapped market is just selling cheap ass planter plates. This is a
hmm
planter that looks like a foot. Um, I'm gonna send you this.
Oh my God, a bee waterer just came up in my search.
Yeah, it knew.
And it's so AI. Oh my God.
It knew. So anyway, but yeah, I was just really I never thought that that would be the case, I guess.
Yeah, it seems like such a simple thing. It is a foot. Oh my God.
It's a foot.
That's, well, the seller's name is DWC Ugly Stuff.
Yeah, I mean the foot is
Um,
ugly. The toenails are
yeah,
really
the
gross.
toenails are gnarly.
Yeah.
There's
Uh,
like some foot fungus going on. This is like a real foot. It's too much like a real foot for me, really. And it
okay,
looks like a middle-aged man's foot.
I'm gonna describe what it looks like. It looks like okay, it's not a white foot, it is a brown foot. I would not say a black foot, it's a brown foot. It's or a
Yes.
tan foot. It's a dirty foot. And
It does look dirty.
it's a dirty tan foot. And it not because it's tan, it's not dirty because it's tan, it's just dirty.
Yeah.
Um and it's got veins and then the toenails
It has
have like
veins.
those lines like old people's toenails. And but what's really cool about it is that they have a terracotta pot that fits right
Or
into
in the
where the
ankle.
ankle would be.
Yes.
So you can just take it out.
Yeah, it's a cash pot, basically.
Yeah.
But then it's gonna get full of dirty water. Ah,
Hmm.
ah.
Ugh.
This planter is made to order using terracotta planter on a super sculpty clay, ensuring that each piece is truly one of a kind.
Oh, did you see the eyeballs? Go to okay. Everybody has to look this up. DWC Ugly Stuff on Etsy. It's in Canada.
Oh my God. These eye things are this sculpting is incredible. It looks like if a thumb had an eye
Yeah.
right in the middle where your thumb bends.
Yep, that's what it
And then
looks
there's
like.
a tiny nose underneath and like a squished up mouth. It's very realistic and kind of wet looking. I don't like it.
I love it.
This is like so niche. Like it makes me uncomfortable, and I'm sure that's what they're going for.
Yeah, their handles are really good. They got mugs.
They do, but it's polymer clay.
So I think what's happening is that
What the
it's
fuck?
ceramic. Oh, wait, no, no, no. Okay, I see what's going on. It is a ceramic mug that is bought from China, and they have put the polymer clay on it and baked it on somehow.
Oh my God, this is never gonna hold up. It's just a decorative piece.
Okay, yes.
There's a video of it blinking. Why? How? For what reason? That's some AI bullshit.
Ah,
There's no way it does that.
they have handmade alien shot glasses.
Oh my God. His name is Winky. He does not speak, yet he listens. He does not blink, yet he sees. Watching him blink right now, so okay.
Also, 1.8K sales in 5 years, way to fucking go. That's amazing.
Yeah, well done.
Well done.
But also, this is not food safe. I would
No.
not. And it says intended for coffee and sometimes tea. No, don't do that.
Well, I don't think the back of the mug has any.
Oh, you just drink out of the bag,
Yeah,
which is
yeah, yeah.
just.
Like the mug itself has no polymer clay inside of it. They're just putting the polymer on the outside of the mug.
Did you see the severed finger on a keychain? Oh
I
my God,
did.
barf.
I did. I wasn't gonna tell you. I was.
Oh no. Oh no, these are very scary. Flayed face fridge magnet. Okay, this is not for me. I'm going away now.
This is not for me. Oh my God, it's so
But
funny.
okay, foot planter is making a lot more sense now.
Anyway,
There's what a whimsical guy he must be.
he must be
David Cooney from Canada. Anyway, it's
so
ugly stuff.
silly.
It sees when you sip. No, I don't want it.
So silly.
I don't want it. Take me back to the planters. Oh my God. What the fuck were we talking about? Oh, just
Planter
like,
plates.
yeah, planter plates.
Oh,
Yeah, I
okay.
think that's a great idea.
What I was gonna say about planter plates is that I think you have to, I think you should glaze them, like
Yeah,
the
I think so
inside of
too.
them, not the
Hmm.
bottom. Like, don't glaze them like aggressively,
But like
just
a
like,
spoon rest.
yeah, like a spoon rest, like a quick glaze or whatever. And sell them for cheap.
Yeah.
Sell them on the cheap.
Yep. I
And
think
if
that's smart.
and if people want to buy them as regular plates, fuck it. Who cares? But
Yeah.
like, but like, I used to make hand built and do like production hand built ones.
Really? How did you
Yep.
production hand build?
I did slabs and then I would cut them out with my cookie cutter and
Uh-huh.
then I threw molds to push them into foam.
Ah, okay, like
Yeah,
bisque molds.
so they'd all be the same size.
That's brilliant. Yep.
Mhm.
I could do that now. I have a slab roller.
Yeah,
Woo!
you could.
Oh my God, the slab roller has changed the game for my plate making.
I'm sure it
Oh,
has.
I love my slab roller so much.
I could not I could not exist without my slab roller.
Yeah,
100%.
yeah.
And I just have an itty bitty one. I have the tiny
Tabletop.
Shimpo, yeah, Shimpo
Mm.
tabletop one. Uh, but anyway, yeah. Like I think that planters are great, but if you have planters, you need to have plates.
Yep, agreed. You need to have drainage. Unless it's a hanging planter. I guess
No,
people just have
yeah.
to do cash pots with those.
Yeah, but no, what I'm saying is like if you're selling planters, you need to
Mhm.
also sell plates.
Right, yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
like
Absolutely.
not because it's responsible. I don't really give a fuck about that, but because people will buy the plates.
Yes. Oh, look, there's RD Ceramics. 14K 5-star reviews.
Damn.
Shut up, Brian. Stop
Fuck
being
that
so good
guy.
and successful.
Fuck him.
Should we let him back on our show later, some other time? I don't know. We should poll the listeners, assuming this ever
Damn.
makes it to broadcast.
Here's a pot that looks exactly like Heidi's.
Is it Heidi's?
No.
Oh.
Um, like you know how she does the three colors?
Mm-hmm.
It looks exactly like that. I still haven't found Ryan, but such is life.
Well, another type of pot we should probably talk about is orchid pots.
Oh, yeah.
I was the owner of some orchids for some years. I got most of them to bloom. Yay.
Proud of you.
Uh, they need special pots that either that you need to have a cash pot and they're just like a regular ass pot and they have like a plastic cash pot that goes inside,
Mm-hmm.
or you can do what I did and make like it basically looks like a piece of Swiss cheese. It just got holes all around the outside because
Mm.
orchids grow on the side of trees in the wild and they like lots and lots of air flow. And they like to
Okay.
stick their roots out of the holes, which is cute.
Aw. They need to stick their little toes out.
Yeah, it's nice. I like it. Um, but yeah, I gave all mine away last year because I was tired of fucking around with them. Now I have a bunch of empty orchid pots.
Nice.
What will I do with them? Oh my God, this planter has little cat feet on the bottom of it.
Oh, that's cute.
Like they actually made feet and attached them.
That's adorable.
$80, guys. Like, make that money.
Yeah, okay. We just had my friend Natalie on here. You know when your brain farts, you're like, is that the right name? It is the right name.
Yes.
And she is selling on like some plant, fucking social media plant thing.
Oh yeah, I was signed up for that for a minute.
What's it called?
Palm Street.
Yeah, Palm Street. And she said she's doing really well.
What you have to do is go live
Yeah,
for a certain number of hours, like a week. And I was just like, I'm not doing that. I'm not like a live broadcaster. That is not my forte. You have to be like so engaging and like I just want to make pots.
right.
But there's
Even though
tons of plant people on there.
even though you would be a delight.
Yeah, I used to love to live stream when Reddit had live streaming back during the pandemic.
Hmm.
I even made it to the front page a couple times, which was hilarious. But they don't let you do that anymore, and no one attends when I live stream. They never have.
I found RD
So
Ceramics.
hey, we know that person.
Okay. That's all I was looking for on Insta.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Well, anyway, planters are, I think, a great thing to make. Did we have any more questions?
yeah, we do. We have one more question.
Sweet.
Every time I get out of my phone and then I have to go look at it again.
Sorry.
Hey, it's Taylor, here to tell you about another great way to improve your pottery making. If you've ever wished your carving tools were just a little more flexible, Bushcraft might be worth a look. The Dragonfly system from Bushcraft lets you either grab a single handle and blade to get started, or go with the Starter Detail Kit, which comes with 3 handles and 8 blades, so you can try out a range of marks and keep multiple tools ready to go. The handle feels really natural, more like holding a pen, and everything locks in tight. And when you want to switch blades, it's quick. You don't need any extra tools. They offer a lot of blade shapes depending on how you like to carve, from fine detail work to more aggressive cuts. And the nice part is, it's not expensive to keep up with. Replacement blades are affordable, so you can actually use them as much as you want. If you want to check it out, head to bushcraft.shop and use code BKWheelTalk26 for 15% off your order. That's BUSCHKRAFT.shop and use code BKWheelTalk26. Some exclusions may apply. Okay, back to the show.
Oh, well, okay, the last question I kind of asked. So
Oh.
is it recommended to have one or multiple drainage holes in a planter pot?
Just
And
make sure that they're big enough for the water to get out.
yeah. I am gonna look at, we have 3 minutes. I'm gonna look at really quick at the archive and make sure that there weren't any more that were interesting, you know.
Cool, and I'll talk about Oyas while you do that.
Okay, do that.
So Oyas are a now I've got to say the history about them, and I looked it up years ago and I don't remember, but they're basically a self-watering system that's made of clay. They are shaped like they're just completely round on the bottom, and then they kind of have like a narrowed neck.
Oh, that's for watering.
And then they have a little cap that you put on top.
Okay.
And you bury them in your garden. You bisque them basically, and you bury them in your garden, or you make them out of terracotta. And then you pour a bunch of water in. I have used them successfully for a few years in my crops. And then they slowly leach water out into the soil. And the cap keeps little animals
Bugs
and
out.
bugs from falling in and dying, and from the water from evaporating. And they were
Okay.
used for a long time for irrigation in
Hmm.
Latin America, I think.
Yeah, my friend has those in her like planter boxes.
Yeah.
So they're basically the same thing as those bulbs.
Yeah, but you bury them in the ground.
Right, but you bury them. Yeah.
Yes. Um,
I have a question.
yeah.
I have a thought, actually. Could you make one of those bulby type things? Like, let's say you, okay, let's say you did like a point, almost like a straw. Okay, a straw with a hole, like a bulb at the end,
Okay.
and then had a little cap on the top.
Hmm.
And like, I'm not saying that the straw would be hollow necessarily, but if you stuck that into the dirt and then had the bulb at the top, like on top of the ground with water, would that go into the ground through the straw?
If it was if it was hollow, it could, but then you
No,
don't have as much surface area.
I guess that's a good point. It's not as much surface area.
So
Never mind.
Oya irrigation, according to Wikipedia, uh is the mechanism that it works by is that the soil pulls the water through the wall into the soil, because there's water tension between the wet and the dry. But if their soil is wet, there is no tension and the water is not pulled through the wall, so you don't overwater.
Hmm.
Um, it's
Oh,
pretty rad. Um,
okay.
it is considered the most efficient watering system by many, apparently, because you never over or underwater your plants. So they always get the right amount of water.
Huh.
And the roots will grow toward it to get the water they need. It says that Spanish settlers introduced this irrigation technique to the Americas in colonial times.
Huh.
So they are usually made from terracotta, but I make mine just from a cone 10 clay that I fired a cone 05.
Right. Here's our last question, which
Hmm.
I feel is applicable.
Okay.
And I have feelings about this, and I'm sure you might have feelings about this as well.
I have feelings about
Um,
everything. Too many
yeah.
feelings.
What are your feelings on hanging planters made of bisqueware, no glaze, with no holes?
You're just gonna have water dripping out, would be
Mhm.
my thought.
What my opinion, or what I would counter with, is why not cone 10 clay fired to cone 5?
Which is still technically kind of like bisque.
Technically, but it's still fired higher. It's going to be stronger.
But is it though?
Yeah.
Is it really?
The absorption rating isn't as bad.
Is that right? Okay. Well, but I mean, you want it to be absorbent if that's what you're trying to do.
Why not do a fully fired hanging planter with bisque pieces in the bottom instead?
Because, I mean, the same reason I wouldn't do it with a regular planter, the water's still collecting down there.
Eh, there is that.
So, rot. But I myself have two hanging planters that I made that there's no cache pots in them. They're just plants with dirt. And there's no holes. But I water them really sparingly. And the
Mm,
plants are fine. They've been fine for years. So, if you don't overwater, it could be okay.
yeah,
Especially for a plant that's kind of hardy.
yeah,
I think I have string of turtles in there, or
yeah.
string of hearts.
I also, I also think that like I think what I would do instead is make a planter that's a hanging planter with a hole, and then make the hole big enough for a cork to fit inside. And when you water it, just let it drain out and then plug it up.
That's kind of brilliant. As long as the cork doesn't fall out and then get water all over your floor. It'd have to be a good cork.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that could totally work. If it's indoors, that would still work. If it's outdoors, then you could just leave it open.
Yeah.
Huh. That's kind of a cool idea. Oh, also, if you're ever making hanging planters and it's your first time, don't do 2 holes, because that thing is just going to flip over.
You need 3 holes.
You need 3 holes. 3
Not
holes.
4.
No,
3.
3. 3 is the way to go.
Triangle. Triangle is your strongest point.
Yep. Yep.
And if you don't know that as a ceramic, as a potter, now you do.
Yeah.
So, always triangle is everything in ceramics. So, lasagna.
Lasagna?
Lasagna.
Is it dinner time?
Oh wait, no, not lasagna. Oh yeah, never mind. Um, um, uh, yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. I feel like because like also that planter that I got from my friend got from Walmart with the aloe had one of those rubber things that like it catches on the inside and on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
Those would be nice too for a hanging planter.
Yeah. I wonder
If you could
what
get the
size
hole
they are.
right.
Yeah, you'd have to get the hole right.
Yeah.
But if it worked, then it would be good.
There's got to be a fucking better system. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I think the systems are working.
Yeah. There are people that make hanging planters with attached bases.
Right. Oh, so then they can drain out.
Yeah.
Oh, that's smart. What
So,
does
like,
Aletha do? I know she makes hanging planters all the time.
But Bruning Pottery, that place that I was telling you about, they make planters just like they're ones that sit on the ground. They just put handles on the top. So
Oh,
they're
handles.
yeah, little handles, like little like
Oh,
they
like
put little
little legs.
knobs that they put the rope through. Yeah.
Oh, that's a cool idea. So you don't
Yeah,
even
they're
have to do
cute.
holes. And that way
No holes.
their dirt won't fall out. They
Mhm.
really, you know what? They fucking thought about that shit.
So, okay, here's what's really cool about Burning Pottery is that he was selling in the 70s. He was selling planters in the 70s at Pike Place Market and like was selling planters when fucking Starbucks started.
Oh.
Like across the street from where the first Starbucks is, he was
Oh,
selling planters.
really?
Yeah,
Okay, that's cool.
I know. So like yeah, so like he's like, this is like a yeah, 40 years since 1983.
Wow.
So, like, yeah, he's extraordinarily knowledgeable, or he was. He's dead now, but
But his work speaks for it.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know if they have like planters anymore in the shop, but
It looks like they do.
uh,
I was trying to look up Aletha's, but she's doesn't have any that are hanging available right now. I wonder what she does.
yeah, I always used to do a hole in the bottom and 3 holes on the top and a thicker rim
Yeah.
and uh but also if you're doing hanging planters, you have to fire them upside down.
Yes, don't make that mistake. That's a
You
bad
have
mistake to
to
make.
fire them upside down.
You gotta leave that unglazed rim.
Yeah, so that's an issue. Like,
Yeah, you should put tiny things underneath it or something.
yeah. So I don't know. It's just like I mean, you could fire it upside right if you had a base, but most hanging planters aren't flat,
Hmm.
but still you're putting those holes in those 3 spots and they will almost inevitably warp. So,
Right. And I mean, they're handmade. They're handmade. You
they're
want something
handmade.
perfect? Go to Walmart, get it for cheap.
Okay. I just sent you a thing for the Bruning hanging planters. I think you'll like them.
Oh.
Um,
Standard V planter orchid. I like the holes in the front, but I don't know that that's gonna do. Oh, it's got holes on both sides. Okay. Bulbul hanging planter. Oh, okay, yeah. So they look like the kind of handles that you'd put on like a casserole dish.
yep.
The
Yeah.
little lug handles.
Yep.
That's cute.
Yeah, they're cute. And they've got the planter
They
base.
do. They've got the base on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
So,
nice.
yeah. So, anyway, I think that okay, back to if you should have a bisque one or not. I don't think so. I just think it's too weak. Like those planters
Yeah, they're gonna get heavy with water and dirt.
and dirt. And like if it's not heavy enough, like if it's not thick enough, I think it'll just fucking
Yeah.
peace out.
Yeah, and you don't want them outside because then they'll freeze. They will freeze and break apart.
Yeah.
How do I know I have left my bisque?
Yep.
I did some of those not hanging, but regular, thinking, oh yeah, like with my Oyas, like they'll absorb water, but I think they just broke.
It is broke. You never know. Your Oyas could have breaks in them too, and you don't even know.
Oh
you know?
yeah, it's definitely true. I used to dig them up every winter, but I got lazy.
Yeah. But grounds are pretty insulated, so that's good.
Yes.
But yeah. Anyway, we've passed our limit.
Okay. Well, I think we've covered everything we wanted to talk about. All the stuff I had on my list, we've covered.
Yeah, I feel like it was very informative. If you want us to do another one of these, we should.
Yeah, and tell us a topic.
Yeah, give us a topic that we actually know about. You have to know us well enough to give us a topic. So,
Or just like throw a million topics out there and we'll pick one.
yeah, we'll pick one.
And that's okay.
Yeah. And I hopefully won't have a panic attack before the next one. So,
But if you do, we'll still get through it. Just like
we'll
we did
still get
today.
through it.
You
That's
did a
right.
great job. Good
Thanks.
recovery.
Thanks.
I hope you have a great evening and you get some rest after your
Thanks.
crazy day. And
Thank you.
listeners, I hope you have a wonderful day as well.
Yeah. All right. Oh, well, Taylor, stay, and then we'll
Okay.
say bye. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
How do I turn this fucking thing on? Okay. Wow. Hey, all. Thank you for listening to the show. And we also want to thank Lindy and Ashley for all their help with everything that they've done over the years for Whale Talk. They are our Instagram heroes, and they answer all your questions and then send them to us if we need to. And we also want to thank you for listening and also participating. If you want to support our show, the best way to do that is to send us questions and to review us on whichever platform you are. So we haven't had very many reviews so far. I mean, you can even leave us a bad review. We'll make fun of you, but you can. And sending us questions always helps us with every episode that we do so that we can make it the best that we can. I hope you enjoyed the episode today, and I hope you enjoy this season.